Good evening, one and all. We welcome you all to the International Webinar Series on Holistic Health, Well-being and Sustainable Development 2025, commemorating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, nation celebrating 77 years of independence and United Nations Sustainable Development Goals 2015 to 2030 and Viksit Bharat at 2047 in collaboration with Sri Holistic Health Foundation India and Sri Research Institute Center for Art, Sciences and Wellbeing. Before we start our sessions, let's take the blessings of Almighty.
कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः
With the blessings of Almighty, we shall continue with today's commemorations. Today, we are commemorating World Elder Abuse Awareness Day on 15th June with the theme for 2025, addressing abuse of older adults in long-term care facilities through data and action. By 2050, it is estimated that 1 in every 6 people will be aged 65 or over, increasing the vulnerability experienced by the older persons to violence. Around 1 in 6 people 60 years and older experience some form of abuse in community settings. During the past year, elder abuse can lead to serious physical injuries and long-term psychological consequences. Elder abuse is predicted to increase as many countries are experiencing rapidly aging populations. Globally, 82% of the estimated deaths from COVID-19 pandemic occurred in the people aged 60 years or older. So despite increased awareness, many countries still lack reliable disaggregated data, and staff shortages or lack of adequate training continue to create high-risk conditions for abuse and neglect. The World Health Organization supported study revealed that nearly 64% of the institutional staff admitted to the abusive behavior in the previous year, highlighting the urgent need for systematic change. This year, World Elder Abuse Awareness Day, WEAAD, in short, will focus on the abuse of older adults in long-term care facilities, whereas most older people live in community institutional care is a reality for many. As the need for institutional care grows with global aging, so do concerns about safeguarding the right, safety, and dignity of the residents is of utmost importance. So with the global aging population and increasing reliance on institutional care, ensuring resident safety and dignity is more urgent than ever. So by emphasizing both good practices and existing shortcomings, the conference, which is being held today, 2025 International Youth Commemoration, will contribute to stronger evidence-based efforts to protect the rights and dignity of older people in institutional care. So joining leading experts as they share evidence, good practices, and solutions to strengthen protections and drive systematic change. So addressing elder abuse between 2019 and 2030, the number of persons aged 60 years or over is projected to grow by 38% from 1 billion to 1.4 billion globally, outnumbering youth. And this increase will be greatest and the most rapid in the developing world. And recognizing that greater attention needs to be paid to specific challenges affecting older persons, including the field of human rights. Elder abuse is a problem that exists in both developing and developed countries, yet is typically underreported. Globally, prevalence rates or estimates exist only in selected developed countries, ranging from 1% to 10%. Although the extent of elder mistreatment is unknown, its social and moral significance is obvious. As such, it demands a global multifaceted response, one which focuses on protecting the rights of older persons. Approaches to define, detect, and address elder abuse needs to be placed within a cultural context and considering alongside culturally specific risk factors. For example, in some traditional societies, older widows are subjected to forced marriages, while in others, isolated older women are accused of witchcraft. From a health and social perspectives, unless both primary health care and social service sectors are well equipped to identify and deal with the problem, elder abuse will continue to be undiagnosed and overlooked. Today is also commemorated as World Global Wind Day, which is celebrated on June 15th every year. It is an international event to raise awareness regarding the importance of wind energy and the power it holds to change the world. Improve energy systems and decarbonize economies. Investing in wind energy means spending less money on fossil fuel imports, resulting in a smaller carbon footprint and minimize CO2 for cleaner air on our planet. On this day, we learn not just about how wind power leads to greener planet, but also about job creation and employment opportunities for many people. The history of wind energy as a power source traces back thousands of years. As early as 5000 BC, Egyptians has already been using wind power to propel their boats on the Nile River. This was improved upon the Chinese in 200 BC as they invented wind-powered water pumps for the people from the Middle East, and Persia discovered windmills with woven red blades to grind grain with more speed and less manpower, which eventually led to more efficient food production. So the possibilities of wind power were further explored due to oil shortages in the 1970s. This forced everyone to find an alternative source of energy to generate electricity. Due to this scarcity, the US federal government installed thousands of wind turbines in California to encourage the use of renewable energy sources. By 2030, the US share of electricity generation via wind power grew to 8.4%, a huge spike compared to 1%. Today is also commemorated as YMA Day in India, which is celebrated in the Indian state of Mizoram on June 15th every year. It commemorates the establishment and the foundation of Young Mizo Association, the largest non-profit organization of the Mizo people in India. As a government holiday, all schools, universities, business, and government institutions are closed during this day. Instead, YMA members in different localities and villages join together to provide social services such as construction of houses for homeless people, less drives, donating to orphanages, and planting of trees. It's a day dedicated to not only celebrating their social organization, but also continuing its philanthropic legacy. So the founding of Young Mizo Association YMA took place in 1395 when Christianity had overshadowed the traditional Mizo lifestyle of the people in Mizoram state. On the evening of June 3rd, 1935, there was a thunderstorm right after a Christian service, which made the Welsh missionaries and Mizo leaders go to the residence of Catty Hoops. They had a cup of tea while waiting for the thunderstorm to stop. During the encounter, they thought a proposal that would unite all Mizo people together. Today is also commemorated as Trinity Sunday, which is a Christian festival celebrated by Western churches. Today is also commemorated as Sneak a Kiss Day on June 15th in US by lovers globally to honor their pure feelings for each other. Kissing may be considered something normal for couples, but sneaking in a kiss by surprise strikes a bundle of romantic feelings that will instantly support and transport you to cloud nine. The day is also perfect time to confess your feelings for a new romance or a date. You feel you have an outward connection with, so gather up the courage, put on some lip balm and get ready. Based on the cultures, one may be allowed or not allowed for kissing inappropriately. So kindly check with the local cultural settings before you land into trouble. So today is also commemorated as Nature Photography in US on June 15th. To learn more about nature and enjoy it, capturing it at its very best over the warm summer months. Nature is all around us and you can take part wherever you are with whatever equipment, whether you are a professional photographer or you are captured nature. Before we have some inspiring ideas and fun facts to make you snap at this National Nature Photograph Day. Nature has something to celebrate since the beginning of the time, but before the invention of the camera, nature enthusiasts had to document what they observed very different. One of the earliest and most significant accounts of natural history was Pliny the Younger's account of the eruption of Mount Vesuvius that engulfed the ancient Roman town of Pompeii in 79 AD. Two letters penned by Pliny are the only surviving eyewitness accounts of what happened that day and formed important evidence in the study of natural history as well as ancient civilizations. Early naturalists mainly documented nature of its medicinal purposes with varying levels of accuracy. There were numerous benefits in healing properties of plants and natural cures, some true and some were superstitious. Nevertheless, naturalists recorded their recepts and documented the properties of plants through the medieval period and during the Renaissance. Their understanding nature of began to improve gradually. A major breakthrough came in 1800s when naturalist and scientist Charles Darwin published the landmark text on the origin of species, outlining his theories of evolution and the evidence he had collected to support them. It was controversial work due to its contradiction to the Bible's creation story and because he argued that the man has descended from apes, which many people were uncomfortable with. Around the same time, scientists were developing the camera, which Darwin put to use as part of his studies. So Darwin's work was the start of great leaps in our understanding of nature and the foundation of natural history. The North American Nature Photography Association created Nature Photography Day in 2006 to encourage people to learn about and enjoy capturing the beauty of nature. Today is also commemorated as National Prune Day in US on June 15th every year. The many health benefits of this dried plums are highlighted. Prunes are incredibly rich in fiber, vitamin A, and cancer-fighting antioxidants. They are also good for your vision and digestion. It also helps prevent muscular degeneration and night blindness. There are many ways to eat this fruit. If you are not a fan of its texture, discover different ways to consume them, from cakes, juices to salads. This is time to be creative in incorporating foods into your diet. It is also commemorated as National Bug Busting Day in UK, encouraging families to check their kids for nits on National Bug Busting Day of January 13, June 15th, and October 31st helps reduce the incidence of lice and their potential to spread via classrooms. Head lice can affect anyone at any stage, any age, but these pesky creatures most frequently prey on children between 4 and 11. Although they are not particularly dangerous, they certainly cause a lot of irritation and distress. Because you can't easily spot head lice eggs, combating wet hair with a special comb lets you catch nits early and remove them before they hatch and make their way to other people. So this method avoids harsh insecticides that can help prevent outbreaks in schools. So today is also commemorated as Clean Your Vents Day on June 15th, and we are well, this idea it may be we should take more time to just celebrate the little things in life that we never think about, like the external vents and exhausts on our house. We'd be all a lot more uncomfortable without them. So think of all humidity and lack of cool air in summer. The idea behind the holiday is to act as a useful reminder to homeowners to care for every aspect of their house, taking time out at least once a year to clean out those useful vents. One way to do just that. Ventilation is one of the oldest features of human structure since humans first started constructing homes. The need for ventilation has been a key concern, especially once we started using the fire. Fire is one of the milestone discoveries for humans, and it became the still is a necessary survival tool. Early humans used fire to keep warm, cook food, and a source of light. Just a picture of tent or hut with ever burning fire in the middle. Keep the fire going and give the smoke somewhere to go. A hole at the top of is made. This is example of a basic but effective ventilation. So from these early huts and tents, humans began to build more complex and sturdy homes. Brick stone and wood stone became the staple building materials, but ventilation was still a key feature needed to keep homes cool and the air allowing fresh air and smoke out. Soon, houses all featured chimneys linked to fireplaces and stoves, but the evolution didn't stop there. Today, heating and ventilation systems are separate and are no longer one system like back in our day. Our multi-room homes are all provided fresh air thanks to our vents. So take time to say thank you for the centuries of invention that led to the comfortable life we know today. Today is also commemorated as Box Cart Bash Day on June 15th in US, every third Sunday of June annually. It's a global celebration that brings friends and families together in a Rust box kart racing event. You can create your own box kart. It's time to unleash creativity and test your mechanic and do-it-yourself skills in creating these charming vehicles that will take you to the finish line. It's a day when kids and adults gather for great food, music, and box kart race. The box kart bash day had a different brand and identity before it became a global phenomenon. That is, today, back in 1934, the first soap derby box race was held in Dayton, Ohio. Their 11-year-old Bob Turner from Muncie, Indiana, won from the get-go. He displayed a sense of immense creativity, passion for design, and strong mechanical skills. This enabled him to reach the finish line. After he won, he became heavily involved in the competitive sports, which lasted for decades. Today is also commemorated as Bob Levy from June 15 to 21st. It will be marked, and this week is set aside to raise awareness about nystagmus, a vision condition where the eyes make repetitive movements that may be voluntary or involuntary. This condition may be acquired in childhood or later in life, causing reduced vision and depth perception. The eye movements can be in any direction, and the exact causes of diseases are unknown. Wobbly Week is an opportunity for people with the condition and their families to raise awareness about the complexities of nystagmus and raise funds for research. Today is also commemorated as Old Times Fiddlers Week from June 15 to 21st in US, which is held annually during third full week in June, and this year it takes place from June 15 to 21st. This event is an old-time music contest competition festival and musical meeting held in Weiser, Idaho, Western United States. The contest is hosted at Weiser High School in the school gymnasium, and many contestants camp in the school sports fields. The annual event is popular with the fiddling community, and the contest draws musicians from across the country. About 10,000 attendees grace the week every year, with almost 350 fiddlers competing in 8 divisions in the contest. Other special events during the National Old Time Fiddlers Week include performances, workshops, band battles, a parade, and a carnival. Today is also commemorated as Roller Coaster Week, the third week of June, from June 15 to 21st. It's a week of fun and excitement. You can catch thrill with your friends and family as you visit nearest amusement park. Experience the adrenaline rush roller coasters have to offer. These week-long celebrations also promote the amusement park industry and boost customer sales. If you are an adrenaline junkie, it's the best excuse to seek out the most thrilling roller coaster rides across the country, finding out exciting ways to celebrate National Roller Coaster Week. Today is also commemorated as National Play Catch Week from June 15 to 21st in US. In the third week of June, it kicks off the beginning of Father's Day. It encourages everyone to pick up a ball, grab a buddy, and hit the park to play catch. It's an annual week-long celebration of fun and games, or even to rope in strangers and make friends with them. Friends and family hit the outdoors, pass the ball, and enjoy a week of the fun, excitement, and the sun. For old players, it's a time to show off these skills and pass them on to the next generation. Today is also commemorated as National Grasslands Week from June 15 to 21st in the United States, celebrated in the third full week of June. The aim is to appreciate the natural beauty and historical significance of the USDA Forest Service 20th National Grassland spread throughout the 12 western states in the US, in addition to offering a wealth of wildlife habitat and outdoor recreation possibilities. The nation's grasslands also serve as a vital support system for the country's farms and ranches. Celebrate the grasslands all over the nation today by visiting them or making a donation to help them maintain. This week is also commemorated as National Forgiveness Week from June 15 to 21st in US. Every year, in third week of June, for offering forgiveness to others and seeking forgiveness from God. Especially by churches. Today is also commemorated as National Craft Spirits Week in US from June 15 to 21st, which is a beverage and liquor makers to make more specialized craft options for many alcohol consumers, especially millennials. But this is not a good habit. Many are being addicted to that. So kindly be cautious about that. Today is also commemorated as Lightning Safety Awareness Week from June 15 to 21st in US. Every year in the third full week of June, June 15 to 21st. This year, an estimated 1 lakh people get struck by lightning each year in the US itself. So lightning strikes cause several deaths, and people who are struck by lightning often suffer from neurological issues. Thus, it is important to be aware of the dangers of lightning to keep yourself and your loved ones out of harm in the thunderstorm. So, the National Ocean and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, reports the lightning in the United States that has killed more people than any other weather factor. Thus, Lightning Safety Awareness Week was started in 2001 to bring to light the gravity of the situation. It is interesting to note the fatalities caused by lightning in the US have dropped to around less than 30 a year. This can be attributed to the increased awareness of this phenomenon. Moreover, NOAA slogans like "When thunder roars, go indoors" or "See a flash dash inside" that were created for the blind, deaf, and hard of hearing has also helped in bringing the fatality rate down. So, Lightning Safety Awareness Week helps to alert people that the outdoors are not safe during a thunderstorm. Lightning can strike from over 15 miles away, and any delays in taking precautions can cause serious injury or fatality. Lightning Safety Awareness Week is important to spread awareness of lightning and lightning safety. Today is also commemorated as Green Care for Troops Week from June 15 to 21 in US, which is celebrated annually in June, and this year it takes place from June 15 to 21st. Green Care for Troops Week, which is part of Project Evergreen, was started to make life easier in the family of service members who are away on deployment by offering free lawn care and landscaping services for the duration of the deployment. The program is held across the nation and helps to bring peace of mind in the form of lawn and landscape services to families in need. Today is also commemorated as Carpenter Ant Awareness Week from June 15 to 21st in US, which is observed every third full week of June. Several people wrongly confuse carpenter ants for termites, however, both have distinct differences. While termites eat wood, carpenter ants don't. The latter gets its name for its ability to excavate wood structures and create smooth tunnels, which can lead to the damage of the foundations of buildings, homes, and outdoor decks. Carpenter ants are generally dark colored, black or red, and can range in size from a quarter to 3/4 of an inch, which is large for ants. They are nocturnal creatures, meaning they usually come out at night. Carpenter ants are found in door frames and windows, basements, or near anything wet or moist. While it is fairly easy to spot the ants, it is difficult to locate their nests. They build their nests far out of reach and even have satellite nests. Once they have established colonies, they start mating and create more colonies. This can only increase a carpenter ant infestation in a house. They tend to forage for food at night and are attracted to sweet and sticky food items. To avoid this, it is advised that your kitchen is kept spotlessly clean and dry. So, Carpenter Ant Awareness Week is an important to help in discovering, destroying carpenter ant nests to prevent further infestations. So, with this, we shall end today's commemorations. Thank you, everyone, for joining on today's commemorations. So, we request everyone to quickly fill up the feedback form, which has been raised in the form of polls. So, see you all tomorrow at the same time with the same joining link. Take care. Good night.